Palma with a great opportunity. Braga left all alone, got in behind the defenders. Nice feed by Vincent. Excellent save by the goalkeeper, Shar.
Yes, that was Vincent to Braga. Braga, though, a great stop on him by the goaltender, Shar. The rebound then off the post, and Portugal very, very close to pulling this game to within 2.
Here's Cron with a shot. Redirected in front, falls into the hands of Furtado. Furtado looking for the quick counterattack into it. Decides to slow this one down.
You got to give Shar credit. He's made some nice saves to this point. A bit of an unlucky first goal that he gave up. The second one was on a long shot after he tried to dive and make a save on the first shot at him. So he's played very well, Shar. They're coming up big for Canada.
Chavez put under pressure. Thrift gets in front of that one. Govia throws out the big foot, and that one goes up and out of play. Let's get a look at that replay.
Oh yes, Splotch is sneaking in behind the play. There's the big save, but you'll see the rebound then coming off the post right here. Oh, just missing as well. Great opportunities for Portugal. Great opportunities. Joe, that was at your end again.
Unbelievable line, getting all the action here, firsthand.
Wow, that's good to hear.
Nice little turn there. That shot just wide of the goal by Cowie. Cherek with the ball. Indirect kick for the Portuguese side.
I just want to remind the fans to stay tuned after the game for all the award presentations, the individual awards, the Thunderbird player of the game. That's going to be a tough one to pick there. There's a few outstanding performances, and all our individual tournament awards as well.
With the rumbling in your tummy, Joe, you might be the player of the game, Thunderbird player of the game. Head home with the burger.
Great. I might keep that certificate.
Of course, there will be no reason to go away after that award ceremony, because the next game tonight will be the men's old-timer final, Italy versus Brazil.
Here's Braga. He's got a man on the doorstep. That's Palma.
Oh.
He just couldn't get it away. He was waiting for the ball. Canadians came back. It was just cut off there. He couldn't get the shot away. Shar, big man.
Portugal just needs to be patient. There's lots of time, 24 minutes to go. They're getting their opportunities. They just need to bear down and finish one off.
Adam Guju brings it across half. Cuts into the middle of the shot. A wild one up and over and out of play. Furtado waiting for the Portuguese side to make a few changes. Fresh legs on the field, Botello and Cabral. Furtado throwing it into the corner for Botello. Cherowick turns and boots that one up and out of play.
And guys, I just want to issue the fans here watching the soccer game a reminder. We're watching Canada play here, but there's a huge game coming up in Winnipeg on May the 30th. I want to remind everyone about it. It's Canada's World Cup team. They'll be playing an exhibition game against Honduras. As you know, Canada had its coming out party at the Gold Cup, recently winning it. And this is Winnipeg's turn to have their coming out party in terms of hosting Canadian games. If we are successful and we sell a good number of tickets, Canada will continue to play here. So I encourage everyone, phone select a seat, get your tickets. Like my friend Gene Okerlund says, run, don't walk, get your tickets now.
I'll tell you, the tickets were moving very quickly when they went on sale, and they'll continue to move quickly. The stadium is going to look great. It was exciting during the Pan Am Games, and now World Cup qualification comes to Winnipeg, and it's going to be great. There'll be a second game in June as well, and if both those games go well for Winnipeg, we'll see more, I'm sure, in the fall.
Here's Cabral with it. Giving a little poke from behind by Cron. Cabral doubled down, and there's a whistle in favor of the Portuguese side. Eliash stepping onto that one is Cabral. He takes it quickly, throws it into the box, headed down by Guitienne. Eliash cuts around his man, tries the volley, and that one goes up and out of play.
Eliash with an opportunity there, and unfortunately gets a little bit under it because he was in a great position there to have a good strike at the ball. 22 minutes to go now. Clock is running down. If you're Portugal, it's running out.
Here's Cron with an excellent opportunity to try to ice this one. Guitienne looking to turn. Cabral gets a foot on that one. Not out of danger yet. Guitienne again. Navarrete jumping into the play. Botello with his back to the center of the park. Cabral was asking for it. He collects. Plays it up for his brother, Gregory Cabral. Cabral with a shot. And that could be a sign of
well, some frustration and impatience, a little bit of both. He looked a little frustrated after the shot. Shouldn't be, however. They're getting their chances, Portugal. They need to just continue working towards it.
Here's Botello cutting across the middle of the park. Plays it onto the foot of Cabral. Cabral with a shot.
That's a good shot.
Here's Cabral with the rebound. Gets onto it again. Swept away at the last minute by Neverett.
Those shots that are low and just off the wall can be very dangerous and indoor. Cabral took one and almost got his own rebound.
Well, one thing that the Portuguese side has to do is get a little bit more traffic in front of this goalkeeper. Char's had a couple of clean channels. Watch the ball come rolling into his hands. If you want to score, you're going to have to put a little bit of havoc in front of him there. Here's Urish, whistled, the ball stays in play. Knocks the distance. Pinnock content to hit that all the way back into the hands of Char. Laid off for Pinnock. He brings it up the other way. Steps over the ball. Akinsaya asking for it on this near side. Here's Akinsaya with it. Pinnock. Navarrete making a run through the middle. Here's Pinnock with the ball. Headed down. Both players go body to body, shoulder to shoulder. And the Portuguese side wins that battle.
I think the Bombers can use him for this season. That was quite the hit.
There you catch it right there.
Furtado took a big hit there and he went down, but he gets back up and will fight on.
Palma all the way back for Furtado. Vincent opening up on this near boards. Played onto the feet of Palma. He's taken down. Actually, that was Govia that was taken down from behind. The whistle was made.
There's a bad giveaway in the neutral zone.
Urish with the ball. Giving a little chop there by number 16, Cosme. All the way from the back with a shot by Pinnock. Out of play.
Now we're down to 19 and a half minutes to go.
Palma trying to rub up Furtado. And then plays a bit of obstruction there, and the Canadian squad giving a free kick.
2 fouls here in the last few moments, a little bit more than we've seen throughout the game. Canada sensing that if they can score one more, they can put the nail in the coffin of Portugal. On the other hand, Portugal fighting for their flag here and trying to pull even. They're going to need 3 to do that.
And for those of you that are regular fans of our Shaw Game of the Week, just to let you know why there isn't that 5-foul rule in this youth program. It doesn't apply in WISA, so we just use it for our senior men. So in our next game with Italy playing and players like Rob Del Grosso, so I guarantee you there's going to be more than 5 fouls. So you see them being whistled into the box more than once or twice.
It's going to be like the stock market this week, a bloodletting.
There's a shot.
Look at that.
Bouncing in front. Palma couldn't get his foot on it.
Portugal being very unlucky at this point. Here in the second half, they've had a couple great opportunities. You'll see it here. Furtado off the wall right there, and the ball just can't seem to find the back of the net for Portugal. And they still trail at 5-2. To their credit, though, they're fighting hard. And you got to hope almost for them that they do get one back here. And let's get an exciting finish to this one because they deserve it. They're working hard here.
Here's Cosme on an indirect kick. That one off the boards. Falls in front. No one can get a foot on it. Muntanga trying to keep that ball in play, and it rolls right up and out of play.
Of course, if you're a Team Canada fan here, you don't have to hope for that goal. I'm not suggesting that we're cheering for anyone. Just it's nice to see the effort that Portugal has come out in the second half. Obviously, their game plan for the second half is to just keep their heads up and go hard towards the Canada net. They're doing that. They're just not getting the goals or the results that way.
And speaking about the Old Timers game coming up, I see a few cheerleaders coming in. We are going to have some cheerleaders for the game. Fantastic.
This is new to the game of soccer.
Yes, it is. But graciously, the Oak Park cheerleading squad has donated their time and their talents for our 2 upcoming games, and we're looking forward to having them.
Wow.
I certainly am.
There you go, Joe. Careful. Easy. Caution.
Furtado.
I expect a comment like that out of Fabio, but you? No.
No,
Okay.
not like that.
Okay.
I'm a taken man. Here's Braga with the ball.
17 minutes to go.
Sandu all over him. Jumping into the play is his teammate Navarrete. Braga onto the foot of Cabral. Brought down from behind by Thrift. Sandu has to move quickly. He's under pressure by Braga. All the way back for Vincent. Vincent turning Muntanga with a burst of speed. Gets all over him. Navarrete jumping into the play. Now he's being doubled down. Cabral. Back for Cabral. There's a shot. Vincent gets a foot on that one. Nicely fisted away by Schar. Shot from long range.
Schar holds it this time. Wow, Portugal putting a lot of pressure on it. It's as if the floor is tilted from your TVs left to right here in the second half. Canada playing kitty by the door. However, it said they're hanging on. They haven't given up the goal yet, so they're really not feeling the pressure to this point.
Here's Cosme trying to make a burst down the left side. A ball bouncing around in the middle. Cosme turns. Facing the boards. Rurak gets a foot on that one. So too does Sandu. He throws it onto the near boards. A foot race. Adegunju gets to it ahead of his man. Braga with the ball. Braga trying to get around number 12, McMillan. McMillan comes the other way. Here's McMillan trying to feed it through the legs of Cosme. Cabral gets on top of that one. Cosme jumping into the play, collects. McMillan jockeying him. Nice square ball for Braga. Braga's got an opening. Here's Braga. Still Braga, knocked away at the last minute by Adegunju.
The Canadian defense collapsed well on him to prevent him from walking into the slot and having a free shot there.
Here's Cabral.
Ooh.
Next run. Great feed. Excellent job defensively by Adegunju, watching number 7, Chavez, as he streaked in behind him. Here they come the other way. Just catching a look on the replay there.
Very close call. Good defensive play. Boy, Canada is really just sitting back right now, letting this Portugal side come at them in waves. As Fabio does his stretching here. That's the 14-minute, 50-second stretch. I think I'll join you.
Here's a shot from the well outside the 18 by Chavez. Cabral collects, plays it back for Chavez. Chavez takes a look on goal, throws it onto the far wing for Eliash. Trying to be out-muscled by Rurak. Rurak buzzing away there, giving the Portuguese defense a lot of trouble. Chavez throws it into the middle for Braga. Braga looks to turn. Nice effort there, but it's knocked away by Sandu. The Canadians making a line change. It could be a risky one. Cabral onto the far left side. Eliash couldn't get the shot away that he was looking for.
Unfortunately, Eliash was on his left foot there.
Guitienne with the lead pass for Adegunju. Nice little play there, brought down from behind, unintentional. The play comes the other way. It's a 2-on-1.
Oh.
Cabral not getting the pass that he wanted. Now trying to make something. Here's Braga.
Oh.
Both passes behind the play. And that's a no-no when you're looking for an all-important goal like they do need right now.
The passing had to be better there for Portugal. Fortunately, it was a little off and behind, and they don't get that opportunity finish there with 13 minutes, 40 seconds to go. There you go, watch that. Oh, into the dust is right. Oof. That never tickles.
Here's Steven Cabral with the ball. He's got his back to goal. Throws it all the way back for Eliash. Eliash with a square ball to Chavez. That one's blocked in front. And not the lead pass that McMillan was looking for. Misplayed in front by Steven Cabral. Cherowick off the back side of Cabral. Guitienne looking to get onto that one. Cherowick with the ball. The ball can't seem to fall for neither team here. That's bouncing around. They're trying to get it under control. And the Portuguese side not getting the shots away that they wanted. They got to move quickly now. There's got to be a sense of urgency. Just under 13 minutes. The goals have been hard to come for them. Char's been playing an excellent game in the pipes for the Canadian team. Furtado called off the ball. Chavez jumping into the play. Chavez taking this direct kick. Throws it into the box. Just misplayed by Govia. He's down and out. Here comes McMillan with the ball.
Well, the time for patience now for Portugal wearing thin. 12.5 minutes, just under that remaining. They trail by 3 goals. They're now going to have to bear down and really start to finish.
Here's Adegunju onto the foot of Guitienne. That one intercepted. Govia gives it away. Cherowick jumping into the play. Eliash gets a foot on that one. And misplayed by Tian Cherowick.
That shot there went off the Canadian flag.
Palma back for Eliash.
Stirring some things up on the Canadian bench, I think. Might have been a political statement.
Mind games,
Watch out.
Mind games. Vincent with the ball. Cuts across the middle. Poke check by Kron. Guitienne gets to that one, trying to set up a 2-on-1. Eliash gets a toe on it. Throws it into the defensive end of the Canadian side. Govia jumping into play. So too does Palma. Palma being watched closely by Cherowick. Back for Vincent, and Vincent trying to make something happen here. Steps around one man. Slides it off for Palma. Well read by Adegunju. He comes up the other way. Rubbed out of the play by number 6, Furtado.
Yeah. And a foul now against Canada. Cron.
On Cosby, sorry. Here's Cosby with it, an indirect kick. That played off the wall. Good job by the Canadian wall. Cowie with the lead
Great
pass for
pass.
Cron.
Oh.
Trying to slide that through. Good anticipation by Furtado to come out and slide that one.
Boy, Canada, if there's one thing we've seen today, especially in the second half, they haven't had many opportunities, but Cowie, some great passing, great vision out there as a player, setting up Cron again, but a great save by Furtado in the Portugal net. This game could have been sealed and delivered.
Here's Cowie with the ball. Another lead pass for Cron, and now you know how Cron has gotten so many goals. Here's Cowie with the ball. Not to take anything away from him. I'm sure he's created some opportunities on his own, but good heads-up play there by Cowie to try to feed him. He couldn't capitalize. Now Cowie's second work effort. Right here, as you can see on the replay.
Watch it right here as Cowie, as he's about to get ready to kick the ball, he takes one and it gets a knock in the left shin area. Went down with a bit of a scream, and he'll take the free kick, however.
Cowie setting this one up. Takes a shot. He too hits the wall. Knocked away by Furtado, and a foot race forward is Furtado and Cowie. Cowie comes away the winner. Throws it into the middle for Cron. Cron stripped of the ball. Still falls onto a Canadian foot. Here's Cowie. Laid off into the corner for Guitienne. He had the goalie down and out, but just couldn't beat the post.
You can't call Cowie a selfish player there. Several times he's had an opportunity to shoot, and he finds another player perhaps in a little bit more open position. He's doing a great job of distributing the ball.
Here comes Govia. 9:30 remaining in the second half of action. 5-2 the score in favor of Canada. Botello with a shot. That one over the pipe. Govia jumping into it. Trying to get this ball down under control. Pinnock being told to jump on him now as he doesn't have control of the ball, and Cosme just knocks that one up and out of play.
That's correct. And with 9 minutes to go, Joe, do you get the sense from downstairs there at field level that the fait may be accompli, as they say. Fait accompli. It might be over.
Very good, Gerald. Very good. I'm impressed.
Team France is out, though.
Yeah, but right now, it's becoming critical for Portugal. They need one very quickly here if they have any hopes of getting back into this one.
A reminder, when this one is over, there'll be awards, presentations, and then, of course, game number 2 of the evening, which will be the Old Timers final. Do you want to call them Old Timers?
No, but
Masters.
Masters, that's
and I can already hear the drums in the crowd. That means the Brazilians are starting to stream in, and we were told that there's going to be some traditions there, and I'm hoping the topless tradition comes out.
God love the Brazilians.
Gotta love them.
It'll be Brazil and Italy in that final, and just about 8.5 minutes remaining in this one. So what would you guesstimate? Probably about
by 7:30 we're expecting
20 minutes time.
Cosme shanks that one. That ball goes out of play. Botello leaves that one for Pinnock. Pinnock plays it up the line for Guitienne. He gets into a foot race with Cosme. Cosme wins that one. The ball stays in play. Here's Cowie, lays it off for Guitienne. Furtado out of his net. Up for Botello. He brings the ball down. Gets it under control. Being watched by Cowie. Still Botello plays it onto the near side. Chavez can't get around Cron. Now he does so. Kicks it up the line, and Nakansaya brought down. The advantage is given. The play continue. Here comes Cron. A nice run off the boards. Empty net, and that should pretty much seal it. Guitienne sitting on the top of the six. Then slots it past a spoiled Furtado. He was down out of the play and slots it home.
Besides the great finish, that play probably started as well. Dela Cruz, a good job of experienced reffing, allows the advantage to be played, which allowed Cron to continue with the ball and set it up in front for the finish. And now it's 6-2 with 7 minutes to go. You hear the drums in the background. The people know game 2 is coming up next, but what a great effort, though. Portugal really worked hard in the second half. They just haven't been fortunate enough to get any goals here against the Canadian side, and that's why they trail by 4 now.
Here's Braga with the ball being jockeyed by Sandu, waiting for a bit of support. None's coming, so he's got to take matters into his own hand. Well defended by Navarrete. Navarrete throws it into the middle. Iliash has to move quickly as he's under pressure by Urish. There's Guitienne. Plays it off the boards. Navarrete jumping into the play with a burst of speed. Here's Navarrete with a shot. Brought down, rebound, scores! Guitienne puts himself on the score sheet. Man, oh man, this Canadian squad turning it up a notch.
Navarrete, though, there, Great opportunity as he came down the right side and took a fine shot on goal. And then you see the finish there by Guitienne, getting the goal to make it 7-2 with 6 minutes remaining. The celebration there beginning for Team Canada as they sense a championship here in the World Cup. Yes, Canada sensing themselves winning the World Cup here. What a great performance for them in this tournament. They've been undefeated throughout. This will be their third victory over the Portuguese side, unless a miracle happens here in the next 5.5 minutes. So a well-deserved championship run here for Team Canada, and they're doing it with an exclamation mark at this point.
And guys, before we're nearing the end of the game, I just want to take the opportunity to thank the organizing committee on this youth tournament. There was a lot of work involved in such a big tournament, as you all would expect. And these guys did a great job. This has been the best tournament ever, from what I understand. And we're seeing the culmination of it here. Just some great soccer, and many years of great soccer to come.
To give the people at home an idea how many teams have fought for these championships, how many youth teams were there approximately in this tournament even?
Lots.
600 plus kids.
Yeah,
over 600 participants in the youth tournament, biggest ever by far. This is, as I've said before in the past. Oh, there's
indirect.
No goal there. No goal. It was
indirect.
Okay. As I've said, sorry to interject again. As I've said, this is one of the best tournaments, and every year it just grows by leaps and bounds. And this year it certainly has.
Well, when you figure that we're looking at about 20 of the participants here tonight, in this game alone there's another 580 plus that were in this tournament. Gives you an idea of just how hard it was to get to the finals in these competitions. So just a tremendous amount of organization, and congratulations to everyone, even at Spectrum and all the youth, for putting together just such a fantastic tournament.
Here's Furtado with a last-ditch effort. A nice crack off the boards. Vincent trying to get onto that one. He's rubbed out of the play by Urish. A little shove from behind gives Vincent control of the ball once again. He misplays it. Still maintains possession. Trying to take Urish on here.
Too much time there, though. You know, he was able to walk away, but you know, he had the simple play, which is one of his defenders. Should have laid the ball off a little bit sooner. It took too long to develop that play.
Furtado with a shot, and that squeaks through the midst of Shar.
Good shot by Furtado, but that perhaps a save that Shar should have had. You watch here, Furtado taking it inside, and then he'll let one go right foot, keeping it nice and low. And you know, bringing up a point, a lot of times we see some hard, high shots here, and there's proof of why. Just playing it simple and nice and low often create more trouble for a goaltender than the hard and high ones that often end up high and out of play. 7-2 the score now. 3 minutes to go in this one, Fabio.
Here's Bontello with the ball being watched close by Cherwick.
Having fun yet?
Lots of fun. It's been...
Wow, Corey Radici, a great job down there with the announcements.
That one blocked in front, indirect kick. There's a little bit of tussling behind the play. The referee noticed that.
And a yellow card. And another yellow card, so each team will send a player off for about 2 minutes each.
Cabral and Cowie coming to the box.
No, it's not Cowie, actually.
That's, I believe, McMillan, actually.
Yeah, McMillan. Right. McMillan, who has been known as Cowie throughout the game at times.
Emotions are running a little high here, as you would expect. The game's over, nearly over, and...
It's great how they come in the box here. They're chirping at each other, right side by side.
And Ricardo, our bouncer, is taking care of them.
That's right.
Coach of the year, Ricardo Di Tomasis.
Okay, so we will play 5-on-5 here, 2:38 to go in the game. 7-3, Portugal trailing by 4 once again. We'll see what they can do here.
Cosme, drop pass for Palma. The shot off the boards, rebound for Palma. And he missed on that last effort there.
Came through, tried to squeak it through at the left foot, but hit it wide left. Time
really looking forward to our next match. Brazil, Italy, old-timers. These two teams played to a 7-6 win in victory of Italy. We'll talk a bit about them later. But I think it was a little doused at the end, a little sour for the Brazilian side. So I know they're going to want the revenge. Here's Cosme playing it back onto the foot of Palma.
If ever there was a game for revenge, it would be in the finals. So any excuse that may have been made earlier on, throw it out the window because it's finals time and now it's time to show yourself. No excuses in a final.
Here's Botello, collects. It rolls onto the foot of Guitienne. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Cowie in a foot race with Cosme. He wins that battle. Gets around one man, could have beat the second. Puts a little bit of pressure on Botello. Botello sees an opening. Throws it through the middle. Chipped on by Furtado. Onto the near side for Chavez. Chavez with a man to beat. Plays out the ball. Well read by Schar. That ball given up to Botello. He was in no hurry to get the ball up the field, and now he'll take a bit more time.
1:20 to go.
Canadian goalkeeper's been a little lax lately. Maybe he started to feel comfortable. A few Ray Bork-like giveaways there.
So have you thought about this Thunderbird player of the game at all?
No, but he's going to have to scrap me for the certificate. That's all I know.
Yeah, me too.
I think it'd be a safe bet to say that Rob Cowie,
Yeah, I would
who's
agree.
got the ball right now, has to be the player of the game for the Canada side.
He's definitely been an electrifying force in the Canadian attack tonight. Done a great job. He's been noticeable all throughout this game, whether it's been from the scoring standpoint or the passing standpoint. He's just been very creative, and he's really been an integral part of this Canadian side as they've run their attack right through him today.
I like the play of Govia for the Portuguese team. And Vincent. Here's Cowie with it. Being watched closely. Takes a crack off the backside. It's Cosme.
20 seconds to go. Canada about to become the champions for 2000.
Braun looking for one more. That was blocked by Furtado. Akinsaya looking to take this one quickly. One last crack at goal. Just under 10 seconds. A shot there by Pinnock. A foot race for the ball. Portuguese looking for one more. They kick it up and out of play, and that should pretty much do it. What an excellent game. End-to-end action throughout. Canada comes away the winner. 7-3 victory over Portugal.
Team Canada boys Division A final champions here at Soccer Spectrum for 2000 World Cup. Team Canada, a 7-3 victory over Portugal. What an exciting matchup. We're going to take a few moments here as they get things organized at field level for the awards ceremony. As you see the Canadians, Portuguese shaking hands, congratulating each other on a great tournament. What a wonderful tournament it was. As you see the final score right there here, Canada 7, Portugal 3 here on Shaw TV. We'll have the awards and then the men's old timers final. Italy-Brazil coming up here in just a moment.
Indoor soccer being brought to you by Soccer Spectrum Sports with 2 stores to serve you. South Store, 1380 Waverly Street, and our North Store, 725 Kingsbury Avenue, inside the Garden City Community Center, your complete soccer and sports store. And also All-Star Sports Cafe with fine cuisine, takeout and delivery, 1380 Waverly Street, 284 Star, that's 284 7827.
Fabio is
and for
a good
Team
first
Canada,
matchup. Right now they're giving
Thunderbird
out
player of the game,
the awards at
Cowie.
field level for both teams. Cowie was our Thunderbird player of the game, as we can see there at field level, accepting the trophy. Fab, what a great game.
And for Portuguese, honorable mentions also go to Gregory Cabral. Excellent game. The Portuguese knew that they had their work cut out for them tonight, and we were just going to get the quick announcements of our...
And now we're going to present our runner-up silver medals to a team that's had a great tournament. Unfortunately, they just came up a little bit short tonight, but all in all, a great performance, and they should be very proud. If we can get the coaches from Team Portugal to help hand out the medals to Team Portugal, how about a hand for them?
Well, great job by Portugal here, and now they're getting the credit they deserve. The fans giving them a hand. Great job. You know, unfortunately, when you go to final, one team's going to win and one team's going to lose, and that losing team will often go away feeling kind of down, but they had a great tournament to get here. and that's what they got to look at.
Yeah, I think you could see it in their eyes. They were a little disappointed, but they can't hang their heads down because they did have a tough job ahead of them today. They realized that, and after the game, so when they were, shaking hands, they basically gave the respect to the Canadian team there and said to them, guys, good game. And they played big. That was one thing that the Canadians do. They knew that they had to move the ball around. They did that and got the shot away when they needed, got the big goals, and the Portuguese team, even though they came out with the 1-0 lead, knew that the pressure was going to be on. Canada applied ample pressure, got the shot away, and take away with the lead.
To be honest, Canada had that moment in the game where they came together and scored those 3 to 4 quick goals and really turned this game around, because for the first 10-15 minutes you had the impression that this game could be every bit Portugal's, but unfortunately for them there was a breakdown for just a couple minutes time, and that's all it took Canada to really put this game away.
Again, congratulations to Team Portugal on a great
let Portugal come at them. Portugal
and now for our
goals, and that
for our trophy presentation, our gold medals, and our T-shirts.
Here's the awards to Canada.
Congratulations on a super tournament. They had a fantastic game tonight, and as well as all tournament, going undefeated for the whole tournament. Gold medal winners, Team Canada.
There are your champions here in the boys division.
Now we will have the coaches help present the medals and the trophy.
What a beautiful trophy it is.
You said that the Canadians went undefeated. Do you have the record as to how they made it here all the way?
Well, actually, for this part of the for the preparation, we do know Canada was 3-0. They did knock off this Portuguese side earlier in the round robin by a score of 4-2. Last game they were a winner in the semi-final by a score of 5-3 over West Europe, so they had to squeak out a tight match in the semi-finals to get here. But this game was more like their exhibition match against Portugal when they won it 8-2. For Canada, you can see just by the look of this team, I think a lot of the excitement took place in the first half for them. They really felt that this game was theirs in the second half, and right now they're just having their medals given to them, and in a moment they'll have the trophy to raise, and that's the moment every player looks forward to.
And these are Division A boys.
That's right.
So that means they're 17, 18-year-olds?
That's correct.
So we'll probably be seeing a lot of these guys in our open division. We got the old timers coming up after this one, but on the Portuguese team, like I said, Daddy Vincent played for the Portugal A team, and he was a standout there, which is nice to see. It's a great opportunity for some of these young kids to get into a big tournament like this one right here. We see that the Canadian flag being waved proudly.
There's the Canadian flag, and it's been waved more proudly in the world of soccer than ever before over the last couple months. As Joe had mentioned earlier, Canada on a bit of a roll. The Olympic team has qualified for the final round of Olympic qualification. Of course, the national team
and
won
now
the Gold
we'll
Cup
have the trophy presentation to Team Canada. Again, congratulations.
So soccer traditions, as you can see, Team Canada are holding up the World Cup trophy.
Now for our individual awards.
Beautiful trophy, as we said earlier.
We have first our Golden Boot winner with the most goals in the tournament from Canada, number 9, Richard Cron.
Richard Cron here will accept the Golden Boot Award. He was the leading goal scorer in this division. He'll take home a beautiful Adidas soccer
and
ball.
Our goalkeeper MVP is awarded to, he had a great tournament, great semi-final and final, to Portugal's number 1, John Furtado.
Well, John Furtado, the Portugal goaltender, he was kept busy on many occasions.
And finally, our most valuable player of the tournament, definitely a strong player, as you saw tonight. Fully deserving of this award, has been very consistent throughout the tournament. From Team Canada, number 6, Robbie Cowie.
Well deserving of that.
Well deserved. We mentioned it earlier. Not only was he the Thunderbird player of the game today, he was the player of this tournament.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our Old Timers final featuring Brazil and Italy.
So that's everything here for Division A boys, and that means we get to move on. Now, congratulations to Team Canada and Portugal, and to absolutely everybody in that portion of the tournament, in the youth portion of the tournament.